homage.
Oh, yeah. It's playoff time again, ladies and gentlemen, here in the TFO. And the TFO is putting their best foot forward because all of your wildcard playoffs are here on Sunday Night Tecmo. I am Clayton Willis, a.k.a. Rusty Shackelford, and I will be here with all of your wildcard playoff games. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This week, we have the bad wildcard. Next week, we'll have the mad wildcard. And I know it's going to be a bit of a letdown after that, having to watch subpar broadcasts through what are, more important games. The deeper you go in the playoffs, the more important the games are. That's a fact of life. But you're going to have to deal with it. Because, once again, the wild card playoffs are here on TFO Sunday Night Tecmo. We will not have a recap. We won't have divisional breakdowns because none of that stuff's necessary. There will be a quick recap of the playoff bracket. And then we'll get it right into game one of our doubleheader tonight. Because we have both the badass and the bad guy wild card games tonight. And we get started right after this short commercial break. Back after this.
In honor of the only undefeated team in TFO history, Bot International brings you Perfection. This exclusive fragrance extracted from the nut and labial sweat of the seven. Perfection. Permeates a scent that will let everyone know exactly how perfect you are. Perfection. Is bottled by the finest children slaves money can buy. Handpicked by their TFO owner, Bobby. The child slaves get a full 5 minutes of artificial sunshine a day to ensure their bones don't become brittle from their repetitive, highly tedious work. As perfection seeps into your cavernous pores, you'll feel confident, courageous, and empowered like never before. Asking out the cashier at the Lane Bryant store. Perfection. Nailing the presentation for your big promotion. Perfection. Never prematurely ejaculating again. Perfection. Like Homelander and Bobby, there are no limits to what this cologne will do. With perfection on your skin and the world's scrotum in your teeth, you too can achieve greatness. Find perfection exclusively at Bot's Epstein Island gift shop. Congratulations on all your success. You smell terrific.
Wild card, bitches! That's right, it's wild card time here in the TFO. And first, we're going to take a look at the badass bracket, because that's the first game we're going to go over. All right, the badass bracket. Your wild card game tonight is between the Precious Studs and Lower Decks. And the winner of them has the great pleasure of taking on the number one seed 80s Toys. On the other side of the bracket, Video Game Clearance and a hard-fought victory over both Precious Studs and Lower Decks. In number two, with the Marvel Mutants, their opponent, later in this playoff series. All right. Well, I told you it was going to be short. There it was. There's your playoff bracket. We're going to go down to the field right after this short commercial message.
Do you want to travel in style? Enjoy hotels usually reserved for high rollers?
dine at the most exquisite Brazilian steakhouses? Then try Tecmo Blood Money.
Hi, I'm the Measuring Stick, Mike Petrosic. You may know me as a former TOL champion, as well as the current and only two-time TFO champion. To the victor, go the spoils, but also the expenses. Due to my numerous public appearance requests, I've incurred a lot of traveling expenses. To help offset those costs, I've discovered Tecmo Blood Money.
Thanks to advancements in medical technology, along with the cooperation of the Chinese government, owners can now sell their bodies to help raise funds to travel to various Tecmo events. Owners can donate their plasma at various locations, up to 2 times a week, for up to $150 a week. It's a quick and easy way to raise money to travel to Columbus for the annual TFO Championship and watch me dominate year in and year out.
So be like me, the Measuring Stick, and earn some Tecmo Blood Money today.
All right, it's finally playoff time here in the TFO. Let's go ahead and get down to the field. Ass, first round playoff, that's right. Here we go. Yep, there's the brackets again. Lower Decks wins the toss. They will take the ball first. Exciting times. Crystal clutch to kick the ball off. On to Huracan. Let's go. Huracan. Who the hell is Hurricane on lower? Whatever. Captain Freeman is sacked right off the bat by Smoky Quartz. Not a good start for the Lower Deckers. Freeman gonna fake a handoff and then check down to Captain Ransom, who breaks a tackle, gets the first down. After a disastrous first play, they make up for it with the second one. Let's go. Lower Decks. Ransom right up the middle for 2 yards. All right. Ooh, in the shotgun now. Ransom surveys the field. She's got options. Not Ransom. Freeman. Damn it. Ransom on the brain. Ma. I don't know who Ma is either. Getting a lot of unknown names from this Lower Deckers team all of a sudden. Captain Freeman once again back and sacked by T-Thunder. So they go back to the shotgun. Oh, and T-Thunder with his second consecutive sack puts him on 4th down, nearly out of field goal range, but not quite. We're going to get Dr. Miglimo. That's a name I recognize. To get 3 on the board, Lower Deckers. First to score in this Wildcard playoff game. All right. Phyllis from the office back to return for the Studs. I'm not sure why she's on the team, but there she is. All right. Round Brilliant surveys the field, finds someone, it's Emerald Class in the middle of the field for good long connection there. Oh, the toss back. Checks down to Sparkle, Sunshine, Brilliant, Diamonds. I can't remember the name of these studs. We'll get it right when they put them on the screen. Ooh, good defense in the corner there. That was nearly 6 points. Round Brilliant with the end around, taking it on his own. Evaded quite a few tackles. First down inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal. Oh. Oh, no. We're going to find out their name. Marquise Sparkle. That's right. Marquise Sparkle out for this rest of this wild card game. And Phyllis from the office comes in to fill in. Round Brilliant on the end around. Gets it in. 6 points from Round Brilliant. Extra point will make this a 2-score game. Well, not a 2-score game. But it puts them up by 4. They can't field goal their way out of this one. So here we go. Crystal Clutch kicking it off again. Hurricane. I really do not remember who Hurricane is. Need to watch more. Go back and watch Lower Decks some more. Captain Freeman on the fake handoff gets sacked for the 4th time today by Opal Shine now. So going to drop back into the shotgun again. Step up to the line of scrimmage and overthrow somebody deep downfield. That would have been a great time to get that connection. Instead, they're on 3rd and 21. They're going to drop back from under center. Oh, had to check down, but even their check down was covered. Not in field goal range this time. They're going to have to punt it away. USS Cerritos on the punt. Cadillac Escalade. Distant cousin of Ford F-150. Queen Packlead in with a sack on Round Brilliant this time. Deck's defense may have waken up a little bit here. They're going to get another tackle there behind the original line of scrimmage, so that leaves them at 3rd and 12 for the Studs. Oh, but that's a deep strike. Deep strike to Precious Moon. Somebody, but they just got a touchdown. We'll find out their name. Crescent Moon, that's right. Crescent Moon from Round Brilliant. And now it is a 2-score game. So if they want to get any further in these playoffs, these lower deckers really need to step up their game here. Freeman under center. Fakes the handoff again. Once again, going to check down to Ransom, who only gets 5 yards on that. They need bigger plays right now. They can't do this like nickel and dime bullshit right now. They're down by, 11 points? Ransom gets it across midfield, gets a first down, but they're losing precious time in this game doing it. Ransom up the middle for 1 yard. On the end around, Freeman this time looks like she's got some pep in her step. Not quite getting the first down, though, so we're at 3rd and 2. Freeman on the end around again. She's got some get up and go now. Calling timeouts to save some time. That's a good idea. But what they really need is a touchdown here. Oh, the blitz gets them again. Opal Shine with their second of the day. 2nd and 20 now. Fake handoff once again. And the check down to Ransom, this time covered. They need some of their wide receivers to get open deep. They also need an offensive line that doesn't just let people through like a fucking sieve. Field goal will get you somewhat closer, but you're going to need the better points than that. You could also make a field goal to help your cause out here, but instead you're going to go ahead and give it to the Studs with 44 seconds left on the clock. Phyllis from The Office shaking off one tackler. Gets it down inside the 30. Oh, they hurt Phyllis. It's Oval Office. I'm sorry. Not Phyllis from The Office, but Oval Office. Currently occupied by, well, I'm not sure what that is. That's somebody else's guess than mine, but they're going to go for a field goal of their own here, try to put some points on the board before the end of this first half. Oh, they bounce it off the upright, so they're a full 14 points ahead of Lower Decks going into halftime here now. So unless Hurricane can do something on this return, which they cannot, they are down 14 points at the half. Not looking good for Lower Decks and the rest of their playoff chances. Smooshes. All right. Dr. Miglimo kicking it off again to what is probably not Cadillac Escalade, but that's going to be their name until I know different. Brown, brilliant, handing it off and then getting the ball back to throw it down to Crescent Moon, who gets tackled just shy of midfield. Back in the shotgun now, brilliant. Looking downfield, has plenty of time, but throws it out of bounds. Everybody covered. So rather than take a loss, he goes ahead and gets rid of the ball. Smart. Oh, we got the toss back again, this time up to pear-shaped, and things have gone pear-shaped for them. It's the dreaded Moopsie. Oh, he drank some bones again and got that fumble recovery, and it's into the end zone for a touchdown. All right. Well, Lower Decks seems to have found at least something to be happy about. Oh, but a blocked extra point. Gonna make it harder and harder for them to come back. Still down now by 8 points. Brown, brilliant. Gonna hand it off and get it back. And get it. Oh, tip drill. Blocked halfway through there. All right. Lower Decks defense has really come to life here in this second half now. Four yards on that carry. But we are at third down. Oh, and a quick completion to Princess Diana. Gets it across midfield just into the Tecmo Dust logo there at the 35. Brown, brilliant, looking downfield now at someone who was absolutely covered. Should have had another option up top that he could have taken, but did not. Oh, fake reverse gets stopped in the backfield. Loss of 6 on that. We're at third and long now. They might even be out of field goal range at this point, so they may get some yards. Oh, no. Are they going to try it? They're going to try it. They think their kicker can do it. What is this? 56-yarder, I want to say that is. Oh, and bounced it off the upright. Crystal Clutch comes in clutch. All right. Putting it up now with an 11-point lead on the Lower Deckers. Now the pressure's on them even more to get points and get them in a hurry because there's only 38 seconds left in this third quarter. Ransom for 2. Freeman hands it off to Ransom again, who gets almost to that first down marker. I don't think he quite reached it, no. So we'll be at third and inches here as they creep slowly down the field. Oh, I think they're going to look for pay dirt here. Nope, they're going to check down again. And then once again, that check down guy is covered because that's all they've been doing all day. How do you not know what they're coming? Oh, going to go for it on fourth down here. Ransom can't get it across midfield, can't get it across the line. I think that might be it for Lower Deck today. Brown, brilliant on the end around. Gets it inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal. At the 8. Dropping back. He's looking at someone right in the middle there. Emerald Class catches it for another touchdown. And I gotta tell you, not looking good for Lower Decks. Precious Studs really showing why they should have been division champions, but they didn't show this kind of effort up against video game clearance when the time mattered. So that's why they're in this wild card game, but it does definitely look like they're about to advance to face number 1 seed 80s Toys. But first, they're got to get past the Lower Decks. Mariner gets that completion. Freeman with the fake handoff. Gonna take it herself now. She's got some room to run. She's made a miss a couple of tackles, and she's into the end zone. All right, Lower Deck says, hey, don't count us out quite yet. Captain Freeman. Look good on that run. Okay, looking to make it back to an 11-point game here, and they do it. So now I'd expect to see, yes, the onside kick. Oh, Round brilliant on the hands team on the onside. Just snapped that right up and got it inside the 25. Looking to put more points on the board in response. Oh, man, nearly intercepted though. Lower Decks really not wanting to give up the ghost here. That might have been the Moopsie with their hands on that there. Oh, another injury. Who was it this time? Captain Cushion Crunch. It should have been the Captain. But they're on a different team that's not in the playoffs. Round brilliant with the handoff. Not the handoff. He keeps it himself. Takes it right around the right side into the end zone, and that's got to be the nail in the coffin for the Lower Decks here. I gotta be the one to call it right there. They're dead now. They can keep it up if they want. They can block this kick all they want. There's not much shy of a miracle gonna make them win this game with less than 2 minutes and the time running on this kickoff. 1:26 left. Captain Freeman under center, going to just hand it off to Ransom. Oh, they're going to call some timeouts. Okay, they're gonna fight for it. Fake handoff. Check down again instead of going down the field. Just wasting time. 58 seconds left now. Clock stops on another timeout. Fake handoff again. Guess what? Oh, look, it's Ransom. Yeah. First down. 34 seconds left. Last timeout called in the shotgun. They might actually throw it down the field. No, they try to check down to Ransom again, and they were fucking ready for it like they have been all day. Insane. And he's just going to stay up. He's going to stay up, wait for the time to go, and then go down. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Precious Studs have won the badass wild card game. Lower Decks, well, they can go back to being on duty for Starfleet, or they could go play some golf, or they could do both, because the holodeck is well equipped for that. But Precious Studs will now take on 80s Toys. That's going to be a tall challenge for them. And we've got another game. We will take a look at the other side of the bad bracket when we come back after this commercial break.
Howdy, folks. This is Jack Stratton. Have you ever jerked off into a half-full can of PBR, filled it up with Busch Light, then served it to your grandma? That depravity is exactly what your taste buds will experience when you try John Baylog's Shit Cakes. This season's new secret recipe has been brewed with you in mind. It will hit your mouth like a 5-gum commercial Coke raped a Skrillex mosh pit, and it will go down easier than a $3 junkie. So run to your nearest Crackle Barrel instantly and get the new batch of John Baylog Shitcakes.
Yes, that's right, a second pregame show. The first one was so short, I decided to give you another one. So we're going to take a look at the bracket on the guy side, the bad guy side of the playoffs. And here it is. So we've got the OP Lorcana cards taking on the Second Amendments today in our second game. And the winner of that gets to take on the Wild Hogs. And then up there on the other side of the bracket, the Mighty Ducks. Mighty Ducks will be taking on the Millionaire Scumbags. And we will have none of that action. But we'll have plenty of action when we come back from this short commercial break.
Hey, I'm the reigning TFO champion. If you want to screw over guys like Chris McLeese and Ryan Cox, then I can help you. Even if you got a shitty team like the Raiders All-Stars. Professionally crafted, with a bunch of losers' insides. Let's face it, not all the money in the casino is there for you to win. You can't get the best hands there all the time, even if you're counting cards or bribing the pit boss. It's about winning. That's what you need to do. Luck potion number 7. It'll take you from a beginner to a winner. Crisp suit, fat wallet, and a huge luck stack. Games pretty much just win themselves for you. You don't even have to pay off the Raj. I used to play conservative and only do what the book said. But now I'm splitting tens. Yeah, this make you butthurt? Completely different TFO player. You can't even lose in the playoffs, not possible. Don't even bother messing with your app. I'm a 2-time TFO champion. Thanks to the luck potion number 7. I don't even know where these checks come from. Hey, hit the Powerball. Second time this year. Luck potion number 7. Get as lucky as Frank does for once.
We're back with another game. That's right. Second wild card game of the day. And we are going to get right down to the field, so let's do it. Recovering just in time for the playoffs, Tree Fitty Legend. Nice straight-walled cartridge in 350 Legend. And as you can see, our final from earlier, 33-16. Precious Studs take out the lower decks. And Lorcana cards will win the flip here and take the opening kickoff. AR 556 to kick it off. 2 Poison Quill. I forget what the Quill's name is. I know me some guns, but Lorcana, not a game I played. But we all know Hiram Flaversham, one of the greatest quarterbacks from the TFO this season. Even though he's not in the top 5 down here. Maybe he is. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Who knows? Flaversham on not handing it off. Gets about 8 yards there. Looking downfield. Had nobody open. That was a coverage sack right there by 44 Magnum. Old Dirty Harry used to carry a 44. Oh, just missed it. But, oh, the rush. Oh, Rush and Hiram Flaversham with that. He just evaded that sack, but the rush made him push that throw. And 12 gauge intercepted it right there. Now at the 25. The Second Amendments are moving down the field. M16 tossing it back to the 50 cal. And AK-74. The larger cousin of the AK-47. Gets it in the end zone there. Extra point is blocked. Oh, we might have a closer game here than we did earlier, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just see what goes on there. Peter Quill takes it out to the 25, and that's where Hiram Flaversham will take over again. Back surveying the field. Finds Mortis Sphere. And they are all the way down the field to the 20-10, 5 touchdown. So they answer right back after a disastrous first drive where they turned it over. They've tied the game up, looking to take the lead on this extra point, which is up and good. So that blocked extra point may come in all important later on. Let's see. 350 legend back again to return this kick. Oh, they cough it up. Oh, no, super goof. Recovers a fumble on. Oh, man, this game is back and forth already. Okay, I like it. Hiram Flaversham fakes the handoff, and he's got an open man in the middle of the field. El Diablo gets it in. Harold Diablo, cousin to El Diablo. 6 points more on the board. Extra point is up, not blocked, and good. So all of a sudden, this is a 2-score game for the Second Amendments, who scored first and have now let 14 unanswered come in from the Lorcana Cards. Luck Master Frank Baylog must have saved up all his luck from the season for the playoffs. But AK-74 looking to get a second touchdown on the day. Instead gets it all the way down to the 20 at the end of the first quarter. All right, I'm glad we make this game the second one. It'd have been a big letdown to go from this to the other one. Oh, what was he doing there? I don't know what happened. I think there was a miscommunication between the QB and receiver there. Oof. Leading to a 3rd and 6 here now. Handoff and a toss back. We've got an open man in the end zone, and it's overthrown over his head. He can't get it. He can't bring that one down, so they're going to have to try to settle for 3 points here. Up, and it bounces off of the right upright. No good. Luck Master having all the luck in this one. Lorcana Cards just, I don't want to say dominating, really. They've just really had their fill of the luck today. 44 Magnum, though, with a decent loss on that one. Tackle for loss of, what was that, 12 yards? Flaversham almost makes all that up and gets the first down, but just a few too many yards to make up for all that. So they're going to punt it away now. So after 14 unanswered points, we've settled down on the scoring here. They're at 50 cal with the toss back again. He's looking downfield. He's got AK-47 complete and across midfield for a first down there. Okay. Faking that handoff. He's got someone open down the field. They dive to catch it as AK-74, and that's his second touchdown of the day. And this isn't going to let him tie the game, but it's going to let him get within that 1 point. If it's not blocked, it's up. It's good. Okay. 1 point game now between the amendments and the Lorcana Cards. Just under 2 minutes now left to go in this first half. as Peter Quill coughs it up, but it goes out of bounds. Lucky for them, it goes out of bounds, and they retain ownership. All right, 1:38 on the clock. Flaversham fakes the handoff. Goes downfield. Popsicle, I was waiting for them to hook up in this game. He gets it down inside the 5. First and goal at the 3-yard line. 1:12 left to go in this first half, and it's going to keep going because Flaversham just punched his way in there for 6 points. So now up by 7 again, looking to put it up. Oh, not blocked, and it's good. They keep getting in there, but they haven't managed to block one yet. That's why they are still down by a total of 8 now instead of just being 7. 350 Legend now, though. Looks like he's just going to go ahead and get it in there. But no, as soon as I start to get excited about it, he gets taken down. Rather than try for a touchdown, they're just going to go ahead and go for the 3 here. Oh, they bounce it off the upright again. Come on. Oh, you gotta at least try for the touchdown there, though. Like, why? Why don't you take 1 shot, 2 shots? Oh, terrible decision-making on the part of the Second Amendments. Luckily, an overthrow ends the first half, and they stay down only 8 points. Man, an exciting first half, though. I can't wait to see what happens in this second one. Whew. Amendments with the second half kickoff, and that's good for them because they couldn't afford to let them go up by another score. They're at 50 cal on the tossback, looking downfield, trying to throw to a covered AK-47 there, and don't know if I agree with that decision, but it's the one he made. The tossback again, same play again. Go over to the M4 on the tight end. That's a little bit of a better decision, but still you only get 5 yards out of that. So you go to the shotgun where they blitz the fuck out of you. Holy shit. Make you kick it away. That's a kick in the nuts. Clarabelle back to return. Gonna get held up just inside the 45. Back to pass is Flaversham, and he finds Popsicle for a first down and more. Taken down at the 34. Oh, the old QB sneak thought they might get him with that one, but nope, just 2 yards on it. Second down, and you get sacked by a 22. 3rd and 14 now. Amendment's really looking to stop this scoring drive, but Popsicle breaks it loose and gets it into the end zone for another 6 points. Not looking good for the Second Amendments now. As they get the other extra point through, they're up by 15. So 350 Legend might need to take things into his own hands, but he's brought down right at the 20. Toss-back play again, huh? All right, well, you get it to M4, who's got some room to run. He gets it just inside the 40 there. Fakes the handoff, turns it around, nearly intercepted in the middle of the field there. Couldn't see whose number that was. But 50 cal again with the fake handoff, gonna stand there and get sacked by Madam Mims as a snake. They're at 50 cal once again on the drop back. What the fuck were you? Why? Why would you do that? sure I'm mirroring the Second Amendment's owner in that decision-making process. But, yeah, they punted away to Clarabelle, still down by 15. 21 seconds away from the fourth quarter. 9 milli. Ninja 9mm gets in there for a sack, though. Oh, and a second one in a row. Now down to 3rd and 19. Lorcana Cards looking to do something to keep this attempt at a comeback quashed, and this might just do it. Popsicle out. Oh no, he dropped it! Popsicle was about to put the kibosh on this game, and he got caught up with, and he dropped the ball. 12 gauge ends up bringing it back near the midfield to the 40, and there's some life in the Second Amendment again. Barrett 50 cal looking downfield, covered, but AK-74 was there. Oh, he's going to take it himself, try to get some breathing room, but 3rd and 8 is going to mean this better be a passing down, and it is, but they keep trying the same play that hasn't really worked for him the whole game, except it works here. AK-74 with the completion. Oh, no! Oh, he got down to the 1 yard line, and he coughed it up. Wow. What a roller coaster ride of emotions for the Second Amendments there. Holy shit. Popsicle now taking it across midfield. Was that a wide receiver reverse? I'm flabbergasted at this point. This game, I have not known. I thought, at multiple times, I thought I know where this game was headed, and every time there's been a change of direction. But I think finally, with 2:35 left in this game, and the OP Lorcana Cards driving up by 15, I gotta say, things are looking bad for the Second Amendments, but there's a glimmer of hope here that just went out. Popsicle gets his, second or third touchdown of the day? I'm not paying attention anymore because this has been one incredible game, honestly. Score doesn't reflect how close this game actually is. Really. This has been spectacular. And unfortunately, one team does have to go home, and it seems to be the Second Amendments. It just matters. It doesn't matter, actually. 350 Legend he's probably faking. He's probably, you know what? I'm just going to go home. Let's just call it here. We're done. Barrett 50 cal says, no, we're going to keep it going. We're going to try. AK-47 completed the 30. Under 90 seconds to go in this game. This play again. Okay, sure. I think that's been the downfall of the Second Amendment, honestly, has been that one play that they refuse to stop running. Oh. Thought he was going to get sacked. He broke the tackle, got a completion to M16. 4th down, going to go for it here. He's going to take it himself and fail. Fitting into this game. Hiram Flaversham hands it off. Someone who hands it off to Popsicle. Wastes just about all the time left in the game, but there's just enough time for Hiram Flaversham to take a knee, just about take a knee there. And the Luckmaster Frank Baylog definitely had luck on his side today, because that was what this game came down to, was luck. Wow. I'm famished. I'm going to go grab some food, maybe at the Federal, 110 West Federal Street, Youngstown, Ohio. And you know what? You can all go fuck yourselves. But from the rest of us at TFO, we will see you next Tecmo.